one of the keys to learning how to play guitar from the lunatic is that why do it the same way twice? And why do it some other person's way? Why not just do it our own way and make it anything you want? So if I'm showing you, make it anything you want. Just do it any way you want. Just keep the beat going and keep the thumb going. That's what matters. That's what we're learning. And the other stuff just fits into it. Complicate this and to make the lesson as long as possible. There is the video as long as possible. There is, so what we're doing is we're pinching. But you don't have to. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I've removed the pinch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So can we do that? Of it is the reason that there are pinches and then, you know, offbeats and stuff like that is because that's just the way that the melody goes, and because we're keeping our thumb going, sometimes it's going to just play at the same time as the high string, and that's just the pinch, and sometimes it's not. And that's what it is, and then all the songs just fit into that pattern. It's just great. Practice. You don't have to use your left hand. And the idea is to get the thumb. Keep your thumb going. The pattern is pinch, 4, pinch, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4. That's the pattern. Now we've got the pinch, 4, pinch, 4, pinch, 4, pinch, 4. Now let's add some notes on the high string, and we're gonna never stop the pinch, 4, pinch, 4. Pinch 4, pinch 4, pinch 4, pinch 4, pinch 4, pinch 4, open. And I'm not, you know, it's nothing fancy. It's just the high string playing the pentatonic scale and keeping the pinch and the 4 going. And you can do it now. I can hear you do it. Riding a bike, actually, you just have to keep doing this, and you just have to keep doing it, and just, you know, just. And one of the things that matters is that it's not always it's pinching that keeps it going. So that, in other words, when you're playing the low string, you're also playing the 2 high strings. So that there's a pinch involved. The pinch means that you're playing the 2 strings or 3 strings at the same time. That's it. Great. Channel. We now do licks. This is lick number 5. Okay. So you saw this the other day. So let's just do this little licky wicky. So you're in open D, and you put your index finger down on the 7th fret, and you put your middle finger down on the 8th fret 2nd string, and then you use 3 fingers at one time, and you pluck the 2 high strings and the low string simultaneously while, so without bending, we'll just play that. And then open. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, da, da. I can't count, that's stupid. Now, then, the next note that we'll play is you'll put the ring finger down on the 9th fret high string. Next thing is, we're going to bend bending the 2 strings simultaneously up. You couldn't bend them down, they'd go off the freaking fretboard. Right. Now, that lick is part of many different songs, so it's, and then we can just go to the shuffle. And then just play the other shuffle. Just figured out that it could be spoonful. Spoonful, spoonful, that spoon, that spoon, that spoonful, that spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. Yeah, thank you. One more quick thing. I'm watching you, and what you're doing is you're going like this with your hand. Don't do that. Keep the hand static. Keep your fingers right where you're going to be playing. There's no reason to lift them up too far, and there's no reason to lift them off of the neck. It's just basic physics. You want to keep your hand in the position that you're going to keep it in, and don't move it, and it makes the movement of the notes easier to do. You keep the tune in your head, it facilitates the fingers. Da, 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 da. If you sing it in your head, it makes it easier to play the notes. Just da 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 da. That's what we're doing. So this string, the high string, the 4th and the 6th are all D notes, and the 2nd and the 5th are A notes. So anything that you can do on the 2nd and high, you can do on the 5th and 4th. And any notes that you can play on the high note, you can also play on the 4th string and the 6th string. No, I'm on the wrong string. And it's the same as doing it up here. Same notes. And that's the beauty of open D. Like this, you're focusing on not doing it as opposed to doing it. When you go, I'm shocked. Well, that's because you're focusing on not doing it, and what you should be focusing on is doing it. So don't do this to yourself, please. Thank you. You're making me extremely happy. He's really got it.